Good morning.
Good morning. I brushed my hair.
Me too.
You can't tell.
So, morning one after our attempts at, what's it called?
Sleep training.
Sleep training. Right, because that makes sense. We're training our daughter to sleep. Last night went rather well. It was emotionally difficult for us. She slept basically like the dead, the way her mom does.
Oh, you mean me personally? Oh no, Freya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I sleep like the dead. Yeah,
She
no,
does.
Freya slept the same as she always does.
Freya slept good like she always does. It was a little more emotionally difficult getting her to bed, but I think overall it was actually quicker.
Mm-hmm. It was actually.
Which is nice, and I don't know, I guess one thing, it's still hard to let your kid cry within certain parameters, but it's also kind of nice to, have that permission that it's okay to do your own thing while, kid's crying and trying to sleep.
Yeah.
So obviously we go check on her when the alarm goes off, but in that window it's just really nice to have that permission to do whatever,
Yeah. Yeah, so normally if I were to feed her to sleep, which is what we had been doing, that could take anywhere from like 45 minutes to an hour. Whereas this time I fed her, gave her a bath.
Yeah, the normal bedtime routine is that usually like around 8 or so, we let her do a little bit of naked baby time so that we can help try to keep the diaper rashes down. And then it's bath time and she gets dried off in a new diaper and massages and then
feed her to sleep.
And then feed her until she falls asleep, and that's usually around 9:15, 9:30 by the time we can leave the bedroom.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to be there, but I like to hang out there for moral support.
So last night we tried to do the bath first feed her first and then do the bath. But she was starving when she got out of the bathtub. Like, she was sucking on my cheek. She wanted to eat still. So I fed her. But I didn't feed her to sleep. I just fed her for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Less than 10 minutes for sure. And then we left the room and then we started the timer and it took 15 minutes to get her to sleep, which was actually pretty amazing. I did the dream feed when we came to bed at 10:30, 11, somewhere around there.
That, yeah.
She still woke up at 3 and then again at 5:30. Again, that's pretty typical of her. She's capable of sleeping through the night, but she hasn't done it in a few weeks.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll change with the sleep training.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. As far as Freya's review of the whole thing, I mean, she's pretty happy back there in her jolly jumper. I mean, she's not jumping right now, but she just was. I think, you guys can kind of see her, the little thing bouncing a little bit right there. Yeah,
so I mean, she seems like a perfectly happy baby today. Yeah. We did sleep in. We tried to get up at 7, but Freya included, we all slept in until 8:30.
Yeah, the plan was to get up at 7 and, do our stuff and then put her down for her nap around half an hour ago, 9. And my alarm went off at 5 after 7 and I kind of tossed and turned a bunch. And then I went into the other room to snuggle Valerie because I'm a big sap. And
for those of you who are like, what do you mean? I pull her into bed to feed her in the morning and then she gets real wriggly and squirmy and I don't always put her back in the crib, so I just let her sleep on my side of the bed. It turns
out a bed that's big enough for a mom and a dad is not big enough for a toddler.
We have a firm king-size mattress that we bought so that if we were going to bed share, we could do it safely on a firm mattress. That was big enough that we wouldn't smother her. But no, this kid likes to sprawl out like a starfish sideways, so...
We didn't count on the mystical arts of the flailing starfish technique.
So when I bring her into bed, if she's going to be squirmy and moving around, I just let her sleep on my side of the bed, and then I go sleep in our guest bedroom.
Yeah.
For the last 2 hours, so that I can actually get some restful sleep.
Yeah, so I woke up this morning at 7:30. I got out of bed. I opened the blinds so that it would start to wake Freya up gently, and then I went to cuddle Valerie for yet. And then at 9:30 or 8:30, when our other alarm went off, we were like, "Holy crap! It's really late!" And Freya was just waking up.
She likes to sleep in like her mom and dad.
Well, I don't like to sleep in. I need my 5 hours a night, and sometimes it takes me until 3 or 4 to fall asleep.
Okay, so this video is going to get a little long if we just keep keep rambling, so I'm going to try and wrap it up because we're going to do another whole day of sleep training in this video.
Yes.
So, it's 9:40 right now, and we're going to wait until around 10:30, you think?
Yeah, I think like 10:30.
Okay, and then we'll try to put her down for her first nap of the day. So, we will see you guys when we do that.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I fed her to sleep. That took about 22 minutes. She ate for, which is good because she didn't really eat a lot yesterday or today so far. And then she was sleeping for probably about 15 or 20 minutes. And then unfortunately when I went to leave the room, she started to stir and wake up again. So hopefully she stays asleep. But yeah, I would say that first attempt this morning was a total fail. So hopefully her next nap goes better. That's really hard, listening to your baby cry like that for as long as she did. Like she was crying really hard when I went in the third time, so hopefully the next time goes better. All right, somebody's up from her nap. She napped for like an hour. Over an hour, I think. I had to feed her to sleep to do it, but she did it. Cody's making us breakfast because he's an awesome dad and husband. And now we're gonna do some tummy time and some free time. And hope that the next nap we put her down for does not go as bad as the last one. Who's that pretty baby? Who's that pretty baby? Is that you? Is that you? Who's that? Look, we have the same color of eyes. It's almost like we're related. She's so into the camera. Who is that? Is that you? She's so happy and cute. There's that bird. Alright, so like the idiots we are, we planned to pick up our groceries. We're doing a grocery pickup. We scheduled it for the exact time that Freya would be going for her nap. So, I guess she's going for a car nap. So we're leaving now to go run our errands.
Yeah, we mistimed things. Oops.
But that's okay. She still has at least one more nap to take today after this. And then we can work on her sleep training then. Alright, drive is done. Groceries are picked up. Errands are done. She slept for about an hour. And now she's in the back. Bless you. Making all kinds of different sounds.
Yeah, she learned how to make new noises. It's super adorable.
Yeah, it's like she's playing with her voice. So she it almost sounds like she's fake crying or fake whining. But yeah, she's making all these different sounds back there. She's been doing it all day. It's been kind of fun. So yeah, I guess this attempt was not really a sleep training attempt. She always sleeps in the car pretty easily. So when she goes down for her next nap, probably around 5, I would think, because it's 3:30 right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll try to put her down for a nap at 5, and we will record that one.
Yeah? Back there pretending to cry? You try and get some attention? Oh, my monkey.
Okay, so it's 5:17 and Freya is down for her nap. I guess it's kind of cheating because she was still really hungry. I've been trying to feed her after she wakes up from a nap. But then she's still, she's 4.5 months old, but she still wants to eat every 1.5 to 2 hours. So she was hungry, so I fed her again and she fell asleep while I was feeding her. So I guess it's kind of cheating. I did make sure that she woke up, at least, on my way to carry her back and put her into the crib. But she woke up just long enough to scream at me for waking her up and then passed right back out. So I don't know that that really counts. But at least she's napping now, so that's good. So I guess we'll see how it goes at bedtime. All right, she's been asleep for 25 minutes. And as you can hear, she's awake. I went in there once already to burp her. And she let out a really big burp, but does not appear to want to go back to sleep. So I think I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. and see if she puts herself back to sleep. And if she doesn't, well then I guess she's just awake now until bedtime. So. Well, the timer went off. It's not for lack of trying. You know, she's chewing on her hands. She's trying to self-soothe, but it's obviously not working. And I don't know that she's gonna go back to sleep, which sucks because that was not a very long nap, but bedtime theoretically is only about an hour or so away, so I'm just gonna go get her. Alright, I've done bedtime. Cody gave her a bath, and I fed her. And Cody just put her down in the crib because I didn't want to do it. Because I feel like a terrible mom because she's been so fussy all day. And I feel like it's because I've let her cry so much. So she's currently in her crib trying to go to sleep, and we have the 5-minute timer set. And she's already fussing and crying a bit. If I look haggard, it's because I am. I'm tired, I'm stressed, I'm sad, my baby is crying. Sleep training sucks, and I don't know if I can stick to this for a whole week, but I'm really gonna try. All right.
Pretty sure she's asleep.
Didn't even make it to the 5-minute timer.
Yeah, we
Sorry, he's so tall.
Yeah. I will hold the thing. Yeah, so put her down. Valerie fed her before bed because she was hungry, because she's always hungry. She's related to me. It is what is. And she was mostly asleep in bed, so I shooed Valerie out of the room because Freya seems to be really extra fussy and pissed at her mom today, and she always seemed really happy to see me. So I was thinking that maybe she's a little bent out of shape, that like Valerie keeps ditching her in a dark room to fall asleep by herself. So I did it this time. So I kicked Valerie out of the room because she's really the most amazing mother. I'm so lucky to be able to do this with her. But mom guilt is a thing, so I kicked her out of the room so that I could take Angry Baby. And I picked Baby up and I danced her for like 30 seconds-ish over my shoulder because she likes dancing with Dad. And she burped all over me twice and then made a sound that I'm surprised doesn't have puke on my shoulder. And I put her in bed and she like grumbled at me, and now she's asleep.
Took less than 5 minutes.
Which is absolutely wonderful if it'll work that well.
Every time? Every
time. If it works that way all the time, that would be great. The problem is that at a certain point, I'm going to have to go back to work, and poor Valerie's going to be here on her own. Anyway, I think we'll close out this portion with some Sims in the background, and I'll like zoom in on our sleeping baby.